With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Sanders on first down, flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Sanders eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
And right away, he lost the football. And the big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
He's to the 15.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
There he goes left side.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he's able to get it back to the...
got a star, baby. 2. I drink bitch like your shit loose. I'm sitting Patron like it's Grey Goose. I'm too damn big to try and chase you. I got a powerhouse, don't come through on a moped.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sanders.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Sanders now. Off play action. Under pressure, they got him again. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hester. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got... And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. Now a turn and a give to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear. And that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver. And it sets up a 1st and...
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
Out to his left. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man sharp, complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple.
Off the play fake, Sanders. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Sanders.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
Oh, what a juke into space. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0 after the loss to start out. Here's second and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Oh, no, he don't. It's mine.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll run with Smith, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now it's Jackson.
Can I get that?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try.
As Sanders has it poked free.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Sanders to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone, loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That is caught.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
To throw is Jackson on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3rd and 19.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. What? All the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They go play action with Jackson.
He's got this one to Hutchinson.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Sanders, throwing to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That was horrible.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw is Sanders. Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On play action, it's Dobbs rolling to his right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Dobbs is throwing.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sanders.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a 1st down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
He has enough for the 1st down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there.
28 yards. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back. To his own 18. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a handoff running through the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Sanders. He finds his man Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this a spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Dobbs to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Being chased out left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Sanders on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Rice, 32 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
Down inside the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. In motion is Ward. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.